How's everybody doing today? We are coming to you live from the patio on this glorious Tuesday afternoon after yesterday's snowstorm, pretty much. You may be able to see remnants of it around. So anyway, today I'm going to talk to you about this. This is derived from George Lawerence Stone's Bible, Stick Control, which I'm sure everybody has. If you don't have it, you should have it. Anyway, so obviously these stickings are not mine. There are no new stickings, but this is just a system I came up with a long time ago that I like to warm up to. And this is in Duple feel. There's another one in triple feel, but basically it's taking number 1, 3, and then 5, 6, 7, and 8, the paradiddle and the 3 inversions, and it flips, so it goes right hand lead, left hand lead. And then at the bottom of the page there are 4 different foot ostinatos. You can put any foot ostinato under it. I'm just going to do number 1, which is just boom chick, and obviously on the patio it's just chick chick. But again, you don't even need sticks. You can play this on your chest with your feet. But I'm going to do it on the pad. I like the P4 pad because of the different levels. I also like the real feel pads, but for moving around, it actually gives you a little bit of the sense of the difference in heights, the difference in textures of your drums, and I find it very beneficial. So I'm going to do this at 120, and then I'll do a brief explanation of what it is, the form, why I think it's good. Just kind of get you moving. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so that's the form one time through. So basically what it is, it's 2 measures of each, and then it flips. So 2 measures of number 1 flip, 2 measures of number 2 flip, and all the way down the page. And then the second time through, it actually gets cut in half. So it's 1 measure each. And then the third time through, it gets cut in half again, so it's only 2 beats. And keeping track of that form and actually having to shorten things like that is a little more difficult than you might imagine. So what's going on here? First of all, I don't know about you, but I am at a point in my life where my practice time is at a premium, and so the more I can do in the shortest amount of time, the happier I am. So things that I'm doing with this exercise is I'm working on my singles, my doubles, my diddles, my combinations. I'm working on my time because I'm using the click. This was at 120. Speed is not the goal here, not the issue. You know, this is for a warm-up, for fluidity, for flow. But I'm working on my time. I'm working on my form, my concentration, because I have to think about where I am in the pattern. And then I'm working on my right-hand lead and my left-hand lead. I'm working on 4-way coordination because I'm getting my feet involved. And again, there are 4 different foot ostinatos on the page. You can put any. My favorite is usually the bossa nova, which is number 3 here, or samba, depending on how you're reading it. And the other great thing about this exercise is that as soon as you can play singles, doubles, and regular single paradiddles, you can do this. you just would eliminate, you would take lines 1, 2, and 3 and play them in the same kind of cycle. So you would just do, when you got to the paradiddles, the last four notes would be singles, and that would flip you around. So what else can I say about this? Oh, also good, again, to start getting you around the kit, getting to flow your singles, doubles, and diddles around the kit. One thing I like to do with the diddle section especially is just to start as a ground zero point, is to put the singles on the toms, floor tom, rack tom, and then the doubles on the snare. So, basically it would be like that. And I like to, I've spent a lot of time, as many of you probably did, trying to make all my strokes even. I went through the syncopation book way back in the 80s. You can see my book was $3 when I bought it. So way back in the 80s, I went through it trying to make all my strokes as even as possible, and I was fortunate enough to do some lessons with Joe Morello one summer, and basically was doing the same thing. And no matter how hard I tried, Joe could tell me what number I was playing, and he was legally blind at the time. So, for me, I like to use the stickings now, with their inherent differences. I like to use them for their sound differences. I like paradiddles to sound like, or invert the inversions. I like to use them that way, but there's obviously a lot of value in trying to make all your strokes even as well. So anyway, I'm going to, after the live video is over, I'm going to attach this to the post as a PDF, so feel free to download it. If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them. Just put them in the comment section. And I have a triple meter version. It's a little more difficult because obviously the duple stickings going over the bar line and going over the the beat line creates some polyrhythmic ideas and some things that are a little more challenging, but it's also a lot of fun and not that difficult. Again, you get the singles, doubles, and regular triplets, and you'd be good to go. All right, so have a good day, everybody.